All right, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the live stream for the net tonight. I am about to send out the quick fall page. Oops. Audio is working. That's sweet. Let's do the quick call. And there we go. Is this frequency in use? Is this frequency in use? This is November 4. November Juliet N4 NJJ. Is this frequency in use? Okay, we got negative contact so far.
Hey, what's going on, Bill? AB202.
Hey, Tom, I'm just about to start a net, so please stand by.
I just turned the radio on, so. Alright, well, we stand on the side here, AB202.
Okay, thank you very much. All right, good evening, operators and listeners. Welcome to the 2022 National Turkey Baster Net. Got to be careful with that one. This is N4NJJ, your net control for this evening's net. We want to welcome you all to the Sin City Repeater Network, as well as our affiliates. We're going to take check-ins from all over, hopefully, maybe. It doesn't look like we have people from all over connected tonight. That's kind of to be expected. So it's going to be a pretty loose, informal net, but because there are going to be a lot of stations connected on the internet, we're going to go with the roll call. Not a roll call. I'll do call-ups. So let's take a standby, please. I'm getting a text from somebody. Let's see who it's from.
N4MJJ repeater, Lone Mountain.
Let's see. Yeah, it's public. All right, let's get started with the roll call, which is not actually going to be a roll call tonight. When checking into the net, I am going to take check-ins from people that are just passing through, no comment type deal. Maybe you're mobile and about to be destinated, as they say. This is N4NJJ with the National Turkey Baster Net, helping you avoid your loved ones on this Thanksgiving Eve. So I'm going to take check-ins from short timers and short timers only. So these are people who are going to be no comment. You're almost to where you got to go. If you can hear my voice, you're welcome to check in. This is N4NJJ taking check-ins now. We got Rubber Duck Chuck out there. N2CLN. Chuck, how you doing? Happy Thanksgiving Eve. Anything quick for the net for us before I continue on?
Everybody destroy Turkey.
All right. Well, happy Thanksgiving to you and your family there, Chuck. This is N4NJJ with the National Turkey Baster Net. Any other short timers? Any other short timers? You're mobile, you're pulling into Smith's parking lot, you're about to go in and be a gladiator with the cart. Anybody else? Short timers only, please. Call N4NJJ now. All right, we got some doubling going on. All right, I got a Joe, and then there was somebody else in there too. Let's go with Joe. Whoever Joe is, go ahead, Joe.
Kilo Oscar Oscar 7 CAB. Charlie Alpha Victor.
Okay, Joe, we got you in there. And where are you located and what repeater are you coming through? Go ahead.
I'm in downtown Henderson. Not quite sure which repeater I'm connected to right now.
Okay, I see you on the 445-975, so we'll get you marked in. You're going through the N4NJJ Centennial machine. Do you have comments? Shall you come back to you later? I don't believe we've ever spoken before. Camera's tweaking out here.
No comments tonight. Just hanging out for a little while before I head in and have to deal with family.
All right, Joe, understand. Thank you for being there. Now, there was one other station. That other station, go ahead. That station that doubled with Joe, go ahead. Okay, we got KJ7 Sierra Bravo November. Is that correct?
Yes, sir. Kilo Juliet 7 Sierra Bravo November.
Okay, and I see that you're coming through the Henderson 2-meter machine, an affiliate with W7IVK. What is your location, sir? All right, perfect. Well, thank you for joining us this evening. And if you get designated and want to hop back on, you're more than welcome to do that. All right, let's keep going here. Let's do a general call-up. General call-up. If your first name is A through G, A through G. It's the only way I can do it, guys, without a roll call. And so many repeaters connected up. If your name starts with an A, letter A through G, please call N4NJJ when I say to, and try to listen for a second, and let's be patient with one another. This is N4NJJ taking check-ins now.
KI7 VLP Kilo India 7 Victor Lima Papa. This is Chris. I'm in Henderson. KA5 POW Blake in Fort Worth, Texas on All-Star.
Okay, want to welcome and acknowledge KI7VLP and Blake, KA5POW. Anybody else out there? A through G, A through G. Your first name starts with an A through letter G. Please call November 4, November Juliet now. All right, doesn't look like we have anybody else. Let's see. Let's go letter G. Letter G through I don't know what would be a good one. Let's go making me think. Let's go letter G through T through Tom. So if your name is George through Tom, letter G through T. If your first name starts with that, please call Net Control now. This is N4NJJ taking check-ins.
CHOWL kilowatt Charlie 8 Oscar Whiskey Lima
Okay, let's take a pause there. I got Mike KC8OLW. And then the next station was BNP something or other. The BNP, I probably butchered that, but can you come back with your call slowly and phonetically for me, please? Thank you. This is N4NJJ.
November 7, Juliet, Sierra, Golf.
No, I got you, Jeremy. I need the BNP, I don't know, BNP, British National Park. Was there a BNP or is my ears playing tricks? Who? Okay, looks like the computer froze. Yay. There we go. All right, let's go. I got K6 IBX N7 JSG. Let's see who else is out there. Who else is out there? If you can hear my voice at this time, let's just do a general call up. If you can hear my voice at this time, want to check into the National Turkey Baster Net, please call N4NJJ now.
N4MJJ.
WA6KOI, Whiskey Alpha 6, Alpha, Oscar, India.
There's PIV, man. Okay, welcome and knowledge, WA6AOI. Anybody else? Anybody else? Please call. November 4, November Juliet, Juliet.
November 7, Radio Mike Kilo.
All right, we got it. November 7, Radio Mike Kilo also in there. Good evening, Ryan. All right, let's take a pause here. We're going to go up to the start of the check-ins. We got Adam, KJ7SBN. Good evening, sir. How are you doing? What are your Thanksgiving plans? Are you avoiding somebody or are you avoiding something tonight? How are you doing? Let's go to KJ7SBN.
KJ7SBN, yeah, I heard my call, but had the radio turned down for a minute. But kind of that's what you said.
I just asking if you have anything, any big plans for tomorrow? Watching football, working, avoiding family. Are you avoiding something tonight? I don't know. I'm up here, so I don't have to do any dishes. That's all I was asking. Go ahead.
Yeah, copy that. Yeah, I'm actually on my way to work right now. Like I said, like I stated earlier, I'm in the mobile heading to work, and just trying to kill some time at this point until I go to work here. No real big plans. Probably gonna go to my neighbors for dinner, but that's really about it. Because obviously I'll be sleeping all day, trying to save for all that turkey. Back to net control.
I hear you there. No big plans. I got to go to work tomorrow morning myself. I only got to go for a couple hours, and all that. So, all right. Well, it sounds like you must be working grave shift somewhere. It is Las Vegas. If we get to the second round here and you're still there, we'll go back to you. Thanks for checking in and thanks for being there. This is the National Turkey Baster Net. This is N4NJJ, your net control. Also, just so everybody knows, all stations that check in tonight, there will be a certificate. I'm going to try to email you the PDF of your certificate as long as I can find your email on QRZ. So that's going to be kind of the main thing. This net is being streamed. If you want to go see how you're doing or just see the setup I got, N4NJJ, my call, on YouTube. Or if you're going to be destinated and still want to listen but don't have an HT, you can stream the net on YouTube. This is N4NJJ, and just look for N4NJJ there on YouTube. All right, enough for the shameless plug. Let's go to KI7VL. I think your Thanksgiving plans got changed up a little bit there last minute. What do you got going on tomorrow?
Oh, not a whole lot, just your regular old hangout, traditional Thanksgiving dinner. So we'll be cooking a turkey and all the other stuff that goes with it. But yeah, we were supposed to go down to SoCal, and the wife changed her mind, so we're staying here, which is okay with me. It gives me more time to relax.
All right, copy that. Are you what are you cooking for your Thanksgiving feast? Are you doing the usual things, or did you find inventory was a little bit sparse as you were trying to plan last minute there for the change? This is N4NJJ. Go ahead there, Chris.
Well, I know my wife had a hard time finding something she needed, but she found it. She got what she needed. Other than that, I don't know what else they're doing, but all I know is I got to get up and cook the turkey. That's my duty, and that's all I got to worry about. They bought it. I cook it. That's all I got to do.
All right, well, you got it, and you got to cook it. I don't cook. I don't want to know how to cook, so I don't have to get stuck ever cooking. So I'm not exactly sure what we'll do. My wife will be working tomorrow for a good chunk of the day, and I'll be working as well. All right, Chris, we'll come back to you in a little bit. We'll take a standby there. In fact, let's take an overall standby. Let's see if there's anybody else out there wanting to join the National Turkey Baster Net. This is your net control, N4NJJ, out here in Las Vegas. If you can hear my voice and you got a ham radio license, you are more than welcome to check in tonight on the National Turkey Baster Net. And again, if you want to make sure that I'm getting your info correct, you can go to the YouTube and look and see that I'm typing in your info. I got a spreadsheet and everything going on. Looks like Chris is starting a little activity in the chat there. Let's take a call up. If you can hear my voice and would like to check into the National Turkey Baster Net, this is N4NJJ. Please call me now.
7 Kilo Papa Hotel.
All right, we got W7KPH. Kyle, anybody else? This is N4NJJ. All right, doesn't sound like we're catching anybody right now. That's okay. Let's go up to the next check-in, who's going to be Blake, KA5POW out there in Fort Worth, Texas. Let's see, it's got to be 9:19 out there in Texas. We want to thank you for joining and being part of the regular crew here on the Sin City Network. KA5POW, it's all yours from N4NJJ.
Bill on the net, everybody nationally. Glad to be able to check into the net. Just relaxing here. Gonna go over to Thanksgiving with my sisters tomorrow with the family. Eat a lot of good turkey. I always wonder why Detroit plays on Thanksgiving Day, since they always lose. And of course the Dallas Cowboys, we hope will win tomorrow afternoon. Other than that, just kind of relaxing off the rest of the week. Thursday and Friday, the city of Fort Worth is closed. I'm just going to relax and play a little bit of radio this weekend and enjoy some good food. Maybe take a couple of naps tomorrow. So, and my email, I'm not on QRZ, but I know you have my email address. And hope everybody, again, have a happy Thanksgiving.
right, Blake, thanks for being there and joining us this evening as we do the National Turkey Baster Net here on the Sin City Repeater Network. This is your host, N4NJJ, and that's where we're at. I'm looking here, saying encoding overloaded. Consider turning down video settings or using faster. I might have to mess with the stream settings here. I don't know what's going on. Sometimes this stuff is a little bit annoying. Let's go to the next check-in. I'm going to go to the BNP. I think that was somebody, but they didn't come back to me. Let's go to the BNP, Bravo National, Bravo Nancy Papa, or some derivative of that. I might have copied it wrong. Go ahead. This is N4NJJ.
N4NJJ repeater, Lone Mountain.
All right, well, I must have heard wrong. Let's go to K6IBX. K6IBX. This is November 4, November Juliet. I don't have your name, location, or anything else. So welcome to the net. I don't believe we've talked before. Welcome. It is all yours from N4NJJ.
Good evening, Bill and Annette. Name here is Ian, and I'm coming into your Mount Funacy machine. Long-time lurker and just kind of, trying to say hello. I am on my way to pick up some dinner right now because, much like you, sir, I am not accomplished at cooking. For the weekend, I probably am just going to sleep in, maybe work on some house projects, play a little radio, and sleep. That's all I've got. Back to you, sir. This is Kilo 6 India for Bravo X-Ray.
All right, Kilo 6 India Bravo X-Ray. Real quick before you jump out, what are you planning on having for dinner tonight? Because once this is done, I had a big lunch with some of the radio guys today, but probably gonna get something for dinner. So what are you having for dinner tonight?
It looks like I have a very fancy date with Taco Bell.
Ah, Taco Hell. All right. Well, hopefully everything goes okay. There's that other Mexican restaurant out here in Vegas, the regional chain that I know some of us call Regrettos. All right. Thank you very much, Ian, for checking in. Let's go down to Jeremy, N7JSG. Jeremy, what do you got for the net tonight?
Well, on that restaurant you're speaking of, that ends in TOS, that place is amazing at 3 in the morning after you've had a lot to drink and you're, 20-something. But as an adult, I don't know if I have the digestive health to eat there anymore. And so JSG.
All right, Jeremy. What are your plans for tomorrow night? What are your plans for tomorrow? Are you doing anything special? Got any special cocktails, something fruity, or maybe? I don't know. What do you got?
Special cocktails? No. I think I'm going to a buffet. I think that's my plan. Buffet. Normally I go see my family on Thanksgiving. It's like the one holiday we all get together. My grandma and grandpa got COVID, and they both got it pretty
For
bad.
my boy, Chris.
And I've had it pretty
Labatt
bad
Blue.
in the past, so I'm going to stay home.
Let's see if Chris... I don't even think Chris is watching anymore. All right, Jeremy. Sorry to hear about Grandma and Grandpa getting the coronavirus there. That stuff's still out there, and I know I got a couple of employees that have it, and one has the flu, so... I was actually surprised I didn't have to work tonight. I figured someone would call in. So, all right, thanks for being there. Next up is WA6AOI, Matt Boutte out there in Henderson. What do you got, Matt? What are you doing tomorrow? I heard that you changed your Thanksgiving plans too. Go ahead, WA6AOI. This is N4NJJ.
too critical about this, but I'm gonna avoid any kind of turkey, stuffing, yams, you know. But I'm still gonna go to a buffet. We're not gonna do any, cooking at home. We're not gonna make any dishes or have to clean up. We're just gonna go make somebody else do all the hard work. Eat their food. Maybe put a couple bucks in a machine, see if we win it, $5 or something. Maybe pay for dinner. And then head back home and maybe throw something up on Netflix, just binge the day away and relax and,
Typical Matt Boutte.
And yeah, that's about it, pretty much. So back to you, Nick Control. This is WA6AOI, HTQRP in the house.
WA6AOIHT Which repeater were you going through? I wasn't looking at the Supermon when you keyed up.
Sir, I'm on the 700 box, so Potosi, I believe, right?
That sounds like it could be it. So, all right. Thank you for being there. I know KC8UOK said he was a short timer. I know he's working. I was surprised to actually hear him. Andrew, I'm sure you'll go back and listen to the video later. Thanks for being there. Let's go over now to N7RMK November 7 Radio Mike Kilo. Ryan, who is driving in from Reno. Have you made it, he gets offended, guys. It's not Reno, it's Fernley. Ryan, have you made it into Vegas yet? N7RMK, this is N4NJJ with the National Turkey Baster net for all those looking to avoid their family and other obligations. This is N4NJJ. Go ahead there, Ryan.
Well, good evening, Bill and the net. So actually, I did quite the opposite, right? So I worked half a day at work and then spent the rest of the majority of the day driving into town to
Labatt's there.
my parents, my children,
Chris, this is the good stuff.
Sister, nephew, and the whole family for the festivities this weekend. Tonight, I'm having Del Taco because I don't have that in the town that I live in.
Oh, man, no Del Taco?
We'll have all the turkey and the stuffing and all the fixings that go along with that, and the whole family will be together and under one roof, and we'll enjoy the day. Those are the plans over here at the N7RMK. I guess other residents, maybe we'll call it. I don't know. At the parents' house, or whatever you want to call it these days. But that's the plan for this weekend. And as far as I'm actually backed into the driveway, I backed in and waited my turn. So I'll be around probably next round. But I wanted to make sure that I got in after I had said I was here. So there's the beginning of the weekend in a nutshell. Back to you, N4NJJ, Net Control. This is N7RMK.
All right, Ryan. Well, Del Taco sounds pretty good. I don't have a Del Taco. I'm over here in the Lone Mountain section of Las Vegas, and closest Del Taco to me is either Lake Mead and Buffalo or Centennial and what is that? Centennial Tropical. It's right there where you get on the 95 south. So both are about 10 minutes away. I do have a Taco Bell near me. It's probably where I'll end up going. So, all right, let's see. Thank you, Ryan, for being there. And to those saying my computer is dying, it looks like, I don't know what's going on. I haven't used OBS in a long time to stream, like since I did the Area 55 net 2 years ago, back in 2020 on the GMRS machine. So it's saying in OBS I'm fine. On the computer it's saying excellent condition, but on other times it's error. And the GoPro was working fine, but I don't know if the cable doesn't like the RF, maybe, because it was working fine before. All right, let's go to Mr. Kyle, W7KPH. Kyle's out there in Henderson, and looking at the Supermon, I'm not sure, Kyle. I thought you were going to check in on your node, but maybe not. W7KPH, it's all yours from N4NJJ.
Hey, Bill? Yeah, I'm checking in on my node. I see
Oh, it
my
is there.
node number there on your list.
Yeah, I see it.
Tomorrow, we're supposed to have the in-laws over, but the boys got a cold, so they're not going to come over. And tonight, the wife's in the kitchen right now making letza, so I'm just hanging out with you guys and wanted to chat a bit. Back to you, W7KPH.
N4NJJ repeater, Lone Mountain.
Joseph will know when it's his turn because he's watching the stream. All right, well, we got you in there. Oh, what's his face already checked out? I put him in here twice. I'm not even paying attention to my own list. Well, that brings us to the bottom of the list with Kyle there checking in from Henderson. Let me throw the list back up on the screen. Again, if you want to follow along on YouTube, that is definitely doable. Just look for N4NJJ on YouTube. And this is N4NJJ, your net control this evening, with the National Turkey Baster net. Out here on the N4NJJ repeaters as well as affiliates. Wasn't sure if anybody from out of the area other than Blake was going to check in. I did send it off to people in New York, but maybe not. And no DMR check-ins either. Kind of strange. Let's see. Who else is out there tonight? Who would like to check in to the National Turkey Baster net? This is N4NJJ. I'm stalling here because I'm trying to send a text back to somebody. This is N4NJJ with the National Turkey Baster net. And let's take another round of check-ins before we circle back to the top of the list. Anybody else out there wishing to join us this evening on the National Turkey Baster Avoid Your Family net? This is N4NJJ. Please call me now. Oh man, where's everybody? It's gonna be pretty lame, man. Not everybody's gonna be able to avoid their family.
This is N7GSS. Wanted to say this net is going very well.
Well, I do appreciate that, Jeremy. I meant to get the stream going 10 minutes till so I could get the link up on Las Vegas Ham Radio, but the page, but I didn't get around to it because I was dealing with the dog. So I'm going to throw the link up as we speak. Of course, I get distracted and have a hard time doing two things at once. Let's see, is there anybody else out there wishing to join us this evening on the National Turkey Baster net? This is N4NJJ. Please call now. Whoever that was a lot of echo. Can you come again? Maybe turn down your monitor speaker there.
Copy that.
All right, we got the copy of that with turning down the volume or the speaker, but I didn't catch who this is. Can you come again? This is N4NJJ. No, Matt, they're on. I think they're on DMR. Yeah, there's someone on DMR trying to get in. That's why we call it doesn't modulate right. All right, whoever that is, I see that you're out there on DMR, but we're having a little bit of difficulty copying you. So, not sure what's going on there. Battleborn Graphics battery died. Uh-oh. Who is that? Battleborn Graphics checking in there on the YouTube chat. All right, let's take another pause, and then we'll go back to this top of the list, and we'll see if Chuck's out there. But before we do that, let's just take one more pause. Maybe our friend on the DMR is had to make some adjustments. Don't want to make him wait. Or if anybody else is out there wishing to check into the National Turkey Baster Net here on the Sin City Repeater Network, this is your host and Net Control, N4NJJ, looking for any more check-ins.
4NJJ and 2UGS. Jeremy, good evening.
Jeremy, for those that don't know, that is N2UGS. He's the brains behind the DMR to the All-Star Bridge that we got going on. And it might sound like you are on DMR. Jeremy, what's going on? Where are you at? What kind of radio are you using? And what kind of Thanksgiving plans do you have? It's all yours with the National Turkey Baster Net. This is N4NJJ. Go ahead, N2UGS.
Bill, and I'm not. I'm actually in Key West, Florida. I'm on the DMR side using a Anytone 878. Unfortunately, I haven't programmed up the Motorola in my car yet, and I'm using a hotspot soon to have a DMR machine here.
All right, sweet. Are you going to have that DMR machine in Key West parked on this talk group, or what are you going to do? Is it going to be Brandmeister down there? I don't know what the DMR scene is like in Key West.
Probably going to be on the 2-meter side, believe it or not. And yes, I'll connect it to this talker.
Ooh, 2-meter DMR. That is radical. I know when I was in Florida this past summer, in fact, for those watching the live stream, I'm wearing my East Pasco Amateur Radio Society Field Day shirt. I'm a member of EPARS. I'm a doctoral candidate at St. Leo University in Pasco County, Florida. They had no DMR or anything like that down there. They did have some system fusion. The club has a fusion machine, but where I was at St. Leo and Wesley Chapel, there wasn't really any DMR close by. So cool. All right, well, we'll come back to you, Jeremy. Let's take another standby, see if there's anybody else out there wanting to join us this evening on the National Turkey Baster Net. Just a reminder to everybody, this is N4NJJ, Bill, your net control, coming out here through the N4NJJ repeater. This is the one in Centennial Hills. And I am streaming live on YouTube. If you want to go look, that's N4NJJ on YouTube. Do me a big favor, hit the big red subscribe button. You'll be notified of future streams and other videos that go up. Group of us out here do radio things and other projects together and sometimes put the videos up. That was enough stalling. Let's go and see who else is out there wishing to join us this evening. Please call N4NJJ now. All right, doesn't look like we're getting anybody. I do want to see if AB2OQ is still out there. He was there at the beginning of the net, but you know what? Looks like he's not on there anymore. He might have disconnected. All right, so maybe he'll come back. let's go to the top of the list. Let's see if Chuck N2CLN is back in his car. N2CLN, Chuck, you back in the car? All right, we lost Chuck. Joe's watching on the live stream. Okay, he's back on the radio. So let's go back over to KO7, Charlie Alpha Victor Joe. I'm not sure where you at. You must be in Henderson, I'm guessing. I think that's what my notes are. I'm getting myself confused here now. Joe, it's all yours from Net Control. Go ahead.
N4MJJ repeater, Lone Mountain.
Greetings, everybody.
Matt Boutte, I like your style.
KO7, just relaxing today, avoiding families, sitting out, drinking now.
Avoiding family, sitting out there and drinking. What are you drinking? I don't really drink that much. I have this Labatt's that I got a 6-pack of Labatt Blue. It's a Canadian Pilsner. Oh, I'm showing the camera, but I don't have my live stream or my camera on. Canadian Pilsner. I got 2 more of these left that I got to get rid of. What are you over there drinking, Joe?
Right now I'm only drinking Miller Lite. I'll probably be switching over to some whiskey here in a little while.
All right, the good stuff. Yeah, I'm more of a liquor drinker myself. But as I was saying a little bit ago, I was running a little bit behind getting the stream going and then the net. I started right on time. So I just grabbed the beer in the fridge and a water and came upstairs. So we do have a suggestion from WA6AOI, Matt Boutte, out there in Henderson, for a radio topic or a topic for tonight. Second round here. Thanksgiving mishaps. Have you had anything go wrong on Thanksgiving? You put one of them turkeys in the deep fryer, then it blows up, or I don't know. Any kind of Thanksgiving mishap? Go ahead, Joe. KO7. That's going to be difficult with all the new guys out here at the KO calls. KO7CAV. It's all yours from N4NJJ.
I've never had any mishaps in the fact of, turkeys being messed up or anything like that. Biggest mishap I've had is, just not timing it right. I get tasked with smoking a turkey every year, so just not having it done in time, so dinner winds up getting pushed back about an hour or 2 later.
Okay, yeah, that's one way to tick off everybody else, I guess. So, all right, well, thanks, Joe, for being there. We'll come back to you. Adam, I think he said on the chat he was inside or at work or something. I'll take a standby just because I don't really remember. KJ7SBN, are you still out there with us?
KJ7SBN, yeah, I'm still here, but I just stepped out of the vehicle to head into work. So if I go ahead and say 7-3 to everybody, and everybody have a happy Thanksgiving, and 7-3 to all.
All right, well, you have fun there at work and try not to work too hard. And thanks for joining us this evening. And happy Thanksgiving to you there, Adam. Let's go now down to Chris, KI7VLP. Chris, any big Thanksgiving mishaps that you can recall? Anything maybe embarrassing or a good story? It's all yours from N4NJJ, Net Control here with the National Turkey Baster Net. Go ahead, KI7VLP.
Oh, gosh, nothing I can think of. Everything usually goes pretty smooth with us. Everybody kind of pitches in and does their job. But I will be cooking a turkey here at home. I think I've done one here before, but I don't have a fancy oven like over at my family's house in California where we usually cook it at. So we'll see. I may have a mishap tomorrow. I might have a burnt or a dry turkey. So we'll see. But other than that, I got to get some of what my wife was making downstairs. She was making some champurrado, and it's so yummy. What I was smelling, I guess, was her cornbread. She's making cornbread for her stuffing tomorrow.
Ah, stuffing. That is my favorite part of the Thanksgiving feast, and the part that I miss the most because we don't really cook over here. So, all right, well, that sounds pretty good. I've always thought that that's a little making your own cornbread like that's pretty intense because then it goes in the turkey and everything. So, but I love the smell of cornbread. It's pretty good. So, all right, thanks, Chris, for being there. We'll come back to you in the next round. KI7 VLP, thanks for joining us. This is N4NJJ with the National Turkey Baster net here, where you can come to avoid family or your chores or whatever else it is. Use ham radio to run away from your problems. This is N4NJJ. Let's take a pause before we go back to Fort Worth, Texas, and let's see if there's anybody else out there wishing to join us this evening. If you can hear my voice and you got a valid ham radio license, we'd love to have you check in here. This is not a club or anything. There's no dues required. This isn't one of them closed repeaters like a lot of the other repeaters in Vegas. This is anybody, anywhere kind of deal, as long as you got a license. Anybody wanted to check in and join the National Turkey Baster net, please call N4NJJ now. Slow net tonight.
From Fort Wayne, Indiana.
Hey, Richie! Okay, K7APX checking in through his node from Fort Wayne. Blake, before we go out to you, let's check in with Richie here. K7APX, how you been? Haven't heard of you in a while. I imagine you must be out there visiting family or something. Or heck, maybe you moved. I don't know. K7APX, it's all yours from N4NJJ.
Yeah, just out here visiting the wife's friends and family out here, so we decided to come up here for Thanksgiving. Had a visit, pop in and say hi. Nope, I haven't moved. Vegas is still the place to be at the moment. Sad as that might say. But,
Don't sound too enthusiastic.
other than that, not much else is going on. Been busy riding the bikes and handling all that, so we've had all kinds of events. We just got done doing our 100-mile annual ride, so that was done on Saturday. So that was a fun ride, and can't wait for the next one. All right, back over to you. Net control. This is K7 APX.
Okay, K7APX, Richie, it's good to hear you out there. Don't be a stranger, and safe travels with the family. Let's go back up to KA5POW, Blake out there in Texas. Blake, what kind of Thanksgiving mashups have you had? I'm not talking about the mishaps mashups. That's like being a DJ. Mishaps. KA5POW, it's all yours from N4NJJ.
I have to say most years I do pretty well, but one year I can say the mashed potatoes had a lot of pepper in them because everybody was working in the kitchen and kept putting more pepper on the mashed potatoes than the person before them had done it in a big, big serving bowl. So they were a little bit peppery one year. Like I said, we all were putting pepper in them. JJ in the group, KA5POW.
All right, Blake. Well, it's good to have somebody else do the cooking, unless you got to do the cleaning. You got to do the cleaning too?
N4NJJ repeater, Lone Mountain.
POW.
I asked a question there, and you probably answered it and gave your call at the end. But I missed it, so I don't know. Do you, if your sister does the cooking, do you do you got to make what's your part of the contribution to the project, or you just get to show up and eat? That'd be the way to do it. Let me tell you.
Show up and eat and do a little bit of the cleaning up, but otherwise I just show up to eat and clear the table. That's the easiest part.
My man, that's the way to do it. That's how I would do it. All right, Blake, KA5POW. Thanks for being there. We'll get back to you soon. Let's go down to KC8OLW out there in Henderson. Any big Thanksgiving mishaps over the years? A blown up turkey? I don't know. Family drama? I don't know. What do you got? This is N4NJJ with the National Turkey Baster Net. Passing it over to KC8OLW. Go ahead.
N4NJJ in the group from KC8OWL. You keep saying that backwards at the end there, Bill. It's OWL like the owl. Mishaps, you said it. Drama, family drama. So we learned that one several years ago. So too much family in one space is never good. So otherwise, I am responsible for the turkey and the stuffing tomorrow, which is no problem because I use the same recipe every year. So it seems to work out pretty well. We're here in Henderson, over not too far from Lake Las Vegas. Didn't say that earlier. And you know what else? In honor of the National Turkey Baster Net here, you know, I had also made the command decision as the net control of the worldwide APRS Thursday net. We canceled that and honor our Thanksgiving tomorrow too. So no APRS net tomorrow. KC8OWL, back to net control.
KC8OWL. Yeah, I got that written down properly or typed in properly, but I can't read. Not a big surprise. All right, well, yeah, I can see how having all the family in one spot can get a little dicey. I think the last time had family or did anything with family for Thanksgiving was 2017. So 5 years. All right, well, thank you for being there, and if we go for another round here, I'm not sure. I guess we're coming up on the hour. Not sure what else is going on tonight, but maybe we'll catch you again. Let's go down to K6IBX. Ian, any big Thanksgiving mishaps over the years? Anything at all? Go ahead. This is N4NJJ with the National Turkey Baster Net.
Well, to be quite frank, I don't think I've been around the sun enough times to have had too many mishaps, but given the fact that I'm not much of a cook, it means that I don't have many issues. I figure if you don't try to cook anything, then you don't really have to worry about having any issues. And yeah, no, I'm usually kind of on my own for Thanksgiving, so it at least keeps drama down to a minimum.
Yeah, that would be helpful. So, all right. Well, thanks for being there again, and it's good hearing you on the radio. This is N4NJJ with the National Turkey Baster Net. N4NJJ. Let's take a pause. If you are out there and you can hear me and want to join in on the National Turkey Baster Net, please call N4NJJ now.
Whiskey 7 Golf Uniform, Stacy out here in Las Vegas.
Okay, we got you out there, Stacy. I don't know if I got the call all the way. Is it Whiskey 7 Golf Uniform? Go ahead.
Hear that, Whiskey 7 Golf Uniform Mike, Whiskey 7 Gum, out here in the 18-wheeler delivering turkeys to the stores, over.
Oh man, we're getting the man himself. W7GUM, the guy delivering the last minute turkeys. Okay. Well, how about that? So, where did you start your journey today? Are you, if you're doing 18-wheeler, are you over the road or are you just here in town? And how many turkeys do you think you're carrying? Go ahead.
I deliver to the Walmart stores all the way from Las Vegas up to Montana. We start up in northern Utah and come down here to Vegas or go to Montana, Idaho. Usually here in Las Vegas. Usually carry, probably about half the load. I went under a bridge here. About half the load is turkeys and the other half is everything else that's frozen. So I would say probably about 2,000 turkeys at a time and take them to the Walmart stores, over.
Okay. Well, where did you start your journey today? Or did you start? Are you just getting started, or where are you coming from, and where do you got to go?
We pick them up in northern Utah by Brigham City, Utah, and then bring them down here to Vegas. And we just made our last delivery. We're headed back up to northern Utah. When I say we, me and my wife both drive, over.
Oh, okay. Well, pretty cool. Safe travels out there. And are you going back to Utah tonight, or are you guys going to be stopping somewhere?
We're going to go to Mesquite over here and get up in the morning and back up north. Walmarts are closed tomorrow, so we won't be making any deliveries, but we'll be Friday morning knocking on their door with more food. And actually, we deliver turkeys all the way through the first of the year. People like turkey even in Christmas time, so we'll be delivering a lot of turkeys for a while, over.
All right, pretty sweet. Are you out there on QRZ? Because I'm going to send a certificate to all the participants on the net tonight. I'm going to send a certificate via email. Are you on QRZ? Go ahead.
Yep, sure am. Whiskey 7 Golf Uniform Mike.
All right, Whiskey 7 Golf Uniform Mike. Cool. Well, thanks for being out there and joining us. Drive safely. And feel free to pop in on these repeaters anytime. And if you get bored, or once you get up to Mesquite, you're probably an hour or so out, I'm guessing, if you're still in range of the IVK machine. Hop over on the YouTube and look at my call, N4NJJ, November 4, November Juliet, N4NJJ. And you'll be able to see yourself there on the YouTube stream. We're streaming the net right now. And to anybody out there, it is always appreciated if you go and hit the big red subscribe button. Always looking to get some more subscribers on the M4NJJ YouTube channel. All right, Stacy, thanks for being there. Let's pop back up now to N7JSG. Jeremy, thanks for taking the pause there. N7JSG. What kind of Thanksgiving mishaps have you experienced over the years there, Jeremy? Go ahead, from N4NJJ and the National Turkey Baster Net. Well, I guess we must have lost Jeremy. Let's go over to Matt Boutte, WA6AOI. Matt, it's all yours from N4NJJ and the National Turkey Baster Net. Go ahead.
Oh, well, I don't really have much of a mishap going for myself, personally, but I was doing some research here. And apparently in Connecticut, there was a man that was heading on his way to a friend's house on Thanksgiving in 2013 with the stuffing and turkey in hand when he got held up at gunpoint, and the robber took his wallet, including the turkey and the stuffing. And the police thought it was a complete hoax, but in fact it wasn't, and they turned around and bought him 2 Thanksgiving dinners from Boston Market. It kind of made me chuckle a little bit. But that's about all I have to add. Other than that, I'm just going to, like I said, go to the buffet. I'm not going to make any dishes. You're more than welcome to join, too, if you end up both off at the same time, You and your wife can come join us all. We'll go to South Point. It'll be a blast. But anyways, back to you. This is WA6AOI. Back to you next control.
Okay, Matt. Yeah, I don't know. I can always send you a text. I picked up a small tri-tip because I don't know how to cook turkey. And it's kind of expensive to learn how to try to do that right now. I know I can get through the tri-tip thing okay. All right, thank you for being there. Andrew was a short timer. He was at the airport. I'm wondering if RMK is now situated over there at his southern residence. Man, what a baller. Guy's got 2 residences. N7RMK. What Thanksgiving mishaps have you experienced over the years? Or what other traffic do you got for the 2022 National Turkey Baster Net? This is N4NJJ. All right, I kind of figured he was driving in from Reno, so he's probably dealing with the family and everything. Understandable, I guess. Let's go over to W7KPH. Kyle, W7KPH. It's all yours from N4NJJ.
Well, I haven't had any mishaps here. I don't do much cooking when it comes to Thanksgiving. I'm more of a steak on the barbecue type of guy, or hamburgers or something like that. More beef, I guess. But I love the turkey, and the wife does a great job on it, so she can have that. She really spends a lot of time in there working on that. So, anyway, that's about where I'm at. W7KPH.
All right, Kyle. Yeah, I guess that's probably a good question to ask, but probably not to this crowd. So I guess probably most of us aren't doing much cooking. All right, cool. Into UGS, you're next out there in Key West, Florida. The man behind the DMR bridge and some of the other technical stuff we got going on with the network. Into UGS, Jeremy. Any big Thanksgiving mishaps, or are you gonna be I don't know. I spent Thanksgiving 2011 in Orlando. My cousin's a professor at the University of Central Florida. He doesn't cook either, so we ended up at the Golden Corral in Orlando, which was a very interesting cross-section of humanity on that evening. And to UGS. Any big Thanksgiving mishaps over the years or anything interesting like that? It's all yours from N4NJJ and the National Turkey Baster Net. Go ahead. All right, it's about 11:05 out there on the East Coast. Let's see. Let's take a pause, see if there's anybody else out there wishing to join us this evening on the National Turkey Baster Net. Anybody else out there wishing to join us this evening? You can hear me. You're more than welcome to join as long as you got a ham license. No membership dues, no club politics or anything. Anybody's welcome to join in on the National Turkey Baster Net. If you can hear my voice and got a ham license, we'd love to hear you. Most of the repeaters are PL'd at 1072. If you're trying to figure out the tone. Anybody else out there wishing to join us this evening, please call Net Control N4NJJ now. GoPro was getting way too hot. Let's see if it's still going to be a little crazy here. Anybody else out there wishing to join us on the National Turkey Baster Net? You are more than welcome to call in at this time. This is N4NJJ. Anybody else out there wishing to join us this evening on the National Turkey Baster Net? This is N4NJJ.
N4NJJ, this is KK7IWW.
Okay, we got KK7IWW. Sounds like you're on DMR. KK7IWW. What's the location, the name, and what are your any big Thanksgiving plans? Please come back now. Go ahead. It's all yours.
N4NJJ, this is KK7IWW out here in Las Vegas. Name's Eric. Big plans for Thanksgiving are trying to not get in a fight with the in-laws. Back to you.
All right, here's the kind of answers we were looking for, or at least probably some of the guys out here were looking for. Well, that's always a noble thing to try to avoid a fight with the in-laws. Hopefully, it works out for you. Are you going to their house, or are they coming to your place, or are you going to a buffet?
They're coming to our place. You know, the father-in-law, mother-in-law, girl, it's the sister-in-law that's the trouble.
The sister-in-law that's the troublemaker. Well, good luck. Drink a cocktail or have a beer or something. I don't know. Hopefully, you don't have to deal with too much drama there. Any big preferences on what you like? What your Thanksgiving meals that you like? Maybe it's I don't know, turkey, stuffing.
Copy that. There'll be plenty of cocktails to have. I'm a big side dish kind of guy. I could do without turkey. Although I do smoke one, and that turns out pretty well. So, but we stick to the top.
Okay. Well, we'll wish you luck. Hopefully the in-laws and all that go okay, and enjoy the sides and the cocktail. And good hearing you out there, and glad you were able to find us on the DMR. Out of curiosity, how did you hear about the net tonight? Were you just scanning through, or did you see it online somewhere?
Yeah, I think I saw it in the Las Vegas GMRS group. I think it was posted on Facebook.
Okay, well, really good. Feel free to check in anytime, and hopefully we'll hear you again soon, maybe in the next go-around here. Let's see if there's anybody else out there wishing to join the National Turkey Baster Net tonight. Anybody else out there wishing to join us? This is N4NJJ, your net control, and we're looking for more check-ins. Anybody else out there wishing to join us this evening, please call N4NJJ.
N4NJJ repeater, Lone Mountain.
All right, KC8, you okay? You must be on a break. We had you check in earlier, but you were a short timer. Go ahead. What's your traffic for tonight? Any big Thanksgiving plans? Any Thanksgiving mishaps? favorite Thanksgiving cocktail. It's whatever. It's free form tonight. Go ahead. From N4NJJ and the National Turkey Baster Net.
Not much going on. I just got off work. I didn't actually know if I got it. If I got in earlier on, it was a very, very, very RF fun. I'm actually surprised. What's my plan? Work. Oh, I'm not smoking. I've been about a year. Enough sex. Back to you from KCA. Okay.
All right, so that was a rough copy for most of that, but I think we got the gist. So thank you for joining us. And yeah, you made it before. Okay, this last go around there was a little bit rough. All right, let's do one final call up. Anybody else out there wishing to join us on the National Turkey Baster Net? This is N4NJJ. We got a YouTube check-in from Paul, W7MAG out there. Paul, thank you for being there. I will put you in the log. Anybody else out there wishing to join us on RF, please call N4NJJ, your net control for the National Turkey Baster Net right now. Okay, we'll do one more call up. Mike, we'll catch you later. Have a good Thanksgiving there, man. And thanks for joining us this evening. One more call up. Anybody else out there wishing to join us this evening, please call N4NJJ, your net control for the National Turkey Baster Net. Please call N4NJJ now. All right, guys. Well, let's do a general call up if there's anybody on the list who wants to say anything else before I think we wrap it up for the evening. Anybody else have anything for the good of the order? Anybody anywhere have anything for the good of the order? Please call your net control N4NJJ now. All the people on YouTube, thanks for watching. All right. Oh, hold up.
Into the handheld here, trying the DMR. Hopefully I'm making it. Just wanted to say happy Thanksgiving to everybody out there. Forgot to say that earlier. And let everybody know I'm going to be calling in tonight and going to bed. But happy Thanksgiving to everyone. KI7 VLP.
All right, Chris. Yeah, you're sounding great there on the. You're sounding great there on the. What is that? DMR. Oh, did I just say it? Oh, and this is being recorded too. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right, Chris, thanks for being there. And you have a great Thanksgiving and all that. So anybody else out there for anything for the good of the order before we wrap it up? This is N4NJJ. All right, well, I guess that's it for the evening, gentlemen. We want to thank you all for being here and joining us tonight on the National Turkey Baster Net, the 2022 edition. Be safe out there. Make sure you don't choke and cut the food up and all those things as far as basic safety. Make sure you don't fry the turkey within 10 feet of a structure, or at least 10 feet of a structure that you care about. Want to thank everybody for joining us this evening. KK7IWW. Thank you, Eric, for the comment there in the YouTube. I'm going to be hanging around here, but just more informally on the handy scratchy as I mill about the house doing whatever it is that I do. If it's your first time on the repeater system here, please come back. You're more than welcome. We have DMR, a DMR bridge, a system fusion bridge, and other things, as well as the All-Star here. We've got quite a few machines, pretty much HT coverage in most of Vegas. And when you factor in the DMR Brandmeister machines that we kind of tag along with as well, we have handheld coverage everywhere in Las Vegas. We had stations join us from Fort Worth, Texas, Key West, Florida, Fort Wayne, Indiana. That's pretty cool. Pahrump. And somebody just passing through, W7GUM. So want to thank you all. Have a happy Thanksgiving. If you are on YouTube and want to look at this, just look for N4NJJ or the 2022 National Turkey Baster Net. Please do me a favor, hit the big red subscribe button. I would really appreciate that. Hopefully we catch you again later. This is N4NJJ, turning these repeaters back to normal amateur use. Thanks, everybody. Happy Thanksgiving. All right, thanks everybody for being out there on the YouTube tonight. I think we'll do more of this, maybe get some more activity out here on the Sin City 700. Have a good night, everybody.